Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is an empties video. I'm going to go through all of the products that I've used up in the last few months, give you guys some little reviews, let you know if I would repurchase it, if I think you need it in your life. So if you like these videos, make sure you give this one a thumbs up and let's get right into it. So I have my little bag of tricks here. It's feeling pretty full, so we are very ready to film this video. I'm just going to reach in and grab things out of the bag randomly and we will chat about them. So the first thing I grabbed here is the Kiehl's Damage Repairing and Rehydrating Shampoo. I love this line from Kiehl's. It is great for dry, damaged hair. I exclusively used this shampoo and conditioner before I switched to the Co shampoo and conditioner, which I'll show you in a second here, but I had some of this left over, so when I ran out of my Co and I didn't have anything to replace it with, I went back to this, ended up using it all up, and remembered how much I really love this stuff. I highly recommend this if you have dry or damaged hair. I'm going to leave links to everything in the description box down below if you want to check anything out that I talk about in this video, but yes, this is such a good shampoo if you have bleached hair like me. So speaking of the Co shampoo and conditioner, I'm just going to dig through here and see if I have multiples of this. I don't, just the one this time. So this is the Co Super Garden CBD conditioner. I switched from the Kiehl's Damage and Repairing to this Co CBD line probably 3 years ago, and I've almost been exclusively using this ever since. I love this stuff. I love the way it makes my hair feel. It feels so clean and soft and shiny and smooth, and it's also really voluminous. It makes my hair super lightweight and gives it tons of volume and body. However, for my wedding this year, I put a lot of bleach in my hair and I've been feeling like it's just so dry. So I'm in more of a recovery mode with my hair right now. So I've recently switched from this to Olaplex, and I've been trying out Olaplex for a couple of weeks now, but I would definitely recommend this to you if you have like normal hair that doesn't need a ton of damage repairing or hydration or moisture or anything like that, because it's such a beautiful product. And I will definitely switch back to this again in the future once my hair has kind of drunken up a little bit of moisture and kind of repaired itself a little bit. So love this stuff. It's in all my empties videos because it's just so good. All right, next up I have this little packet of Peace Out Acne treatment dots. So these are like little pimple patches that I put on my face when I have a pimple coming in. These are amazing. They work so well. If I feel something coming up, it's so good to put on and like prevent it from coming to the surface. And then if something does come to the surface and I pop it, it's really good to put this on top to just help it heal. It really helps with like the inflammation and the redness and the soreness and all of that stuff. So I really love these pimple patches. They were in my Sephora recommendations for the year this year. And actually I probably have a couple packs of them. I originally thought that they were quite expensive for what they are, which they are quite expensive for what they are, but they've lasted me for so long. I believe I bought these, was it just before my wedding or even before that? So I've had these for many months and I still have more on the go. Like I haven't even used up everything in the box. So they do last for a long time, even though they're pretty pricey. All right, next up I have a foundation. So this is the Lancome Tint Miracle Foundation. This was in my Project 10 pan. So we'll have a few Project 10 pan updates for you in this video as well. This was a really beautiful foundation, very dewy, lightweight. It just gave such a gorgeous glow to the skin and kind of the perfect amount of coverage. I don't actually think they make this exact one anymore, but I think they do have an updated version. So if they do have that, I'll link it down below. I haven't tried it yet. Really beautiful foundation. Finally finished it up thanks to Project 10 pan. And I'd be interested to try some other Lancome foundations in the future after trying this one, because yeah, it was just gorge. Some skincare. So this is the Ole Henriksen Strength Trainer Peptide Boost Moisturizer. I bought this because I had seen a few influencers trying it out. I typically use the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream Moisturizer every day. It's my favorite moisturizer, but it's quite expensive. So what I want to actually start doing is using a different moisturizer on days where I'm not wearing any makeup, and just use the Magic Cream on days where I am wearing makeup, because it works really well as a moisturizer and a primer, but I feel like I don't need it every single day for the cost that it is. So I've been trying out some other moisturizers during the day. This one was really nice. I was obsessed with the smell of it, you guys. Oh my god, it smells so good. It has the consistency of like gelato or sherbet, if you think of something like that. So it's a really interesting consistency. It just kind of disappears into the skin. It works well underneath makeup. I don't think I would buy it again just because I really like more of like a lotiony feel to my moisturizers. I like it when they kind of leave a little bit of residue on my skin, and this was more of a almost gel moisturizer where it kind of sinks in more quickly. So if you prefer that, I think you might actually really like this. Another thing that I really liked about this is that I feel like it kept my skin really clear. I feel like some moisturizers can be a bit heavy and can cause some buildup. I get a lot of congestion in my chin and like around my nose and stuff, and I felt like this didn't contribute to that at all. So I really liked this for that reason too. So yeah, I do like this and I recommend it if you like something more on the gel moisturizer side. It's kind of in between like a gel moisturizer and more of a hydrating moisturizer. It's like kind of in between. So yeah, definitely worth a try if that sounds interesting to you. Next up, I have a Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finishing Powder, another product that is always in my empties. This guy right here is my favorite setting powder. I use it underneath my eyes, all over my face. It does a beautiful job of setting your makeup without taking away any of the luminosity or the glow. It's jet milled 3 times, so it's extremely finely milled. It has almond oil and rose wax in it. I just absolutely love this stuff. I've been through so many of these and will continue to buy it indefinitely, honestly. I have another foundation, you guys. This is the Dior Forever Broad Spectrum SPF 35 foundation. I bought this when I was working at Holtz, so a very long time ago, and I finally used it all up. I loved this foundation. It was more of a matte finish, more full coverage. I didn't use it for a really long time, and then near the end of its life, as I was kind of trying to use it up to finish it off, I realized that it wasn't very long wearing. Like, it would go on, it would look beautiful at first, but the finish wouldn't last as long as some of my newer foundations. And they have actually since reformulated this product. So I feel like the new formulation might actually be more long wearing. I'm wondering if that's something that they tackled when they reformulated it, but yeah, this doesn't even really exist anymore, but it was really a favorite of mine. The packaging is just so beautiful and luxurious, and I love Dior makeup. So loved this guy, but you can't get it anymore. Maybe I'll try the new version of this. Let me know if you guys want to see that. All right, next I'm grabbing a little beauty blender. I love beauty blenders, you guys. This is like the beauty blender brand. There just is something about this brand that they just do it the best. It's the perfect size, perfect shape, perfect consistency. I finished this one and I've been using this guy right here. This is from Refurb. This one's damp, so it's a little bit bigger. But the texture of this one is just a little bit firmer. It almost has like a plasticky texture as opposed to this, which is more of a spongy texture. And I find that this one just kind of, I don't know, it's just not as good. So once I finish with this one, I'll definitely be going back to the beauty blenders. I love these. It's crazy how much they cost, but I have yet to find anything that I like as much of it, so I have to keep going back to it. But let me know your guys' favorite sponges down below and I can check those out if they're maybe a little bit more affordable. Here I have an Tree Spot Saver Mugwort Ampoule. I feel like I've been talking about this a fair bit recently, so I don't want to talk about it too much. This is the first step in my skincare routine and I absolutely am in love with this stuff. I love the feeling of putting it on. I love the effect that it has on my skin. It's almost the texture of water, just a little bit thicker. It's a super concentrated serum, and mugwort is really good for inflammation. I really find that this helps with my acne and redness, and just my skin generally is very inflamed, and this helps with that so much. I love this stuff. I've already repurchased and I'm on to my 3rd bottle of this now, and I actually have a discount code for this. So if you guys are interested in trying this out, or any other Korean skincare that might be sold on the website where I purchased this from, which is Stalvana, check out my discount code. I think you get a bigger discount the more money you spend. So yeah, love this stuff. Love it, love it, love it. Next up, I have this little Malin & Goetz Bergamot body wash. I got given a set of travel-sized Malin & Goetz products from a friend who was working for the brand at the time, and this was my favorite product in that set. It had shampoo, conditioner, body wash, like body lotion. I think maybe there was another one as well. I didn't love any of the other things. The smells are nice. I didn't find the body lotion super hydrating. I didn't really like the effect that the shampoo and conditioner had on my hair. Like, I just didn't think that they were really worth the money. This was my favorite product in the lineup, mostly just because I love the smell of it. Bergamot is one of my favorite scents. I don't think it's worth spending the money. This is like a really pricey brand, so I would skip this guy, but this was my favorite product out of all the things from them that I did try. I've got a concealer in here. Wow, I feel like I used this up so long ago. Maybe it wasn't that long ago. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Radiant, yes, it says right here, Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer. I actually have a whole first impression trying this concealer out on my channel, so I'll link it up here and in the description box as well if you guys want to check that out. But this is a really nice concealer for every day. It's really lightweight, medium coverage, super hydrating. I personally have quite a bit of darkness underneath my eyes, and so I ended up feeling like I needed just a little bit more coverage under there than this one gives, but it was really beautiful. If you have dry under eyes and you don't need a ton of coverage, I think that you would really love this product. Or if you don't have a lot of darkness under your eyes and you want something really lightweight for every day that just looks like skin and blends into your skin and doesn't look super full coverage or like really makeup-y, this would be really good for that as well. So yeah, I did like this, but probably won't repurchase. I just have other concealers that I personally prefer more. Next up, another Charlotte Tilbury product. This is Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes Mascara. This is my #1 favorite mascara, you guys. I love this. It gives curl separation, volume, length, and drama. It has a natural bristle wand. I love a natural bristle as opposed to like a rubber bristle. I always feel like those stab me in the eyeballs and are super uncomfortable to apply with. I just love the look that this gives to my lashes. It's really good at separating, and it's a little bit of a drier formula, so that kind of dry formula goes on the lashes, but then it does a great job of combing it through, and it just gives a beautiful look to the lashes. Definitely my all-time favorite mascara. Highly recommend if you're looking to try out a high-end mascara. Okay, let's keep going. I'm grabbing this tiny little pencil. This is the I Cheat from Charlotte Tilbury, one of her Rock and Kohl eyeliners. I love her Rock and Kohl eyeliners. They go on really pigmented, creamy, and smooth, and then they dry down and set, and they're super long wearing. One of the most long wearing formulas I've found for the waterline, and this is in the nude color. It took me forever to use this because you use such a tiny amount every time that you apply it. So I've literally had this for years and years and years, and I finally finished it off. I've got another pencil here. This is actually the same thing. I think one of these actually came out of my freelance kit because there's no way I used up 2 of these, and I did recently use up 1 of these in my freelance kit as well. I'm keeping all my empties from my freelance kit to make a video at the end of the year, all of the products that I've used up from my freelance makeup kit in this year. I've done that the last 2 years, so that video will go up in December, but yeah, I think this was actually meant to be in there. Next up, I have a Glossier brow gel. This is my favorite brow gel. I love the way that this makes my brows look. It adds a lot of like thickness and volume and just gives like that beautiful like boy brow look. However, I just hate the colors. The brown is so dark and the blonde is so light, and the only color that's in between is a red. I just feel like they need one more shade in between there, like something in between a brown and a brunette. That's what I need, okay? I will probably buy this again in the future. I did go a little bit darker with my hair this time around, so maybe I could get away with it now. But yeah, I love this stuff. If you're looking for a good fluffy brow gel, this is the one. And you can actually get it on Sephora now in Canada, which is very convenient, much more convenient than ordering from the Glossier website. So check it out. I feel like I'm so low in the frame. Usually Will is here to help me with my positioning, but he's golfing right now. So maybe I'll just bring myself up a little bit. How's that? Is that better? All right, let's keep going. I have a lip balm in here. I literally bought this from Whole Foods. It's the Organic Vanilla Honey Lip Balm. It was okay. It was nothing special. I love my Jack Black lip balm. This was just something I picked up. I think I had like dry lips when I was standing in line. I've literally like dug out all the whole inside of it though, so I mean it must have been okay. Plus it's organic and all natural and all that good stuff. I don't know, whatever, it's fine. Next up, I have an Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. I've been talking a lot about setting sprays on my channel recently as well. I was comparing the Urban Decay All Nighter to the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush recently, so if you guys haven't seen that video yet, I will link it up here and in the description box as well. Urban Decay All Nighter is my favorite setting spray. I love that it doesn't affect the finish of your makeup, but it does a great job of making your makeup stay on your face and last longer. It's a staple in my everyday makeup wearing life and in my freelance kit as well. I bought a ton of these in this limited edition packaging because they were on sale, so I'm finally making my way through them. And yeah, I love this stuff. If you need a good setting spray, I will always recommend this one to you. I literally think I've been using this for like 15 years or something crazy like that. Okay, next up, one of my favorite products. We've got a lot of my like all-time fave products in here. This is the Pharmacy Green Clean Makeup Melt Away Cleansing Balm. This is an amazing cleansing balm that does a great job of taking all of your makeup off of your face. It's your first step cleanse. What I love about it is number one, the smell and the texture of it. Oh my god, the smell is so good. It smells like limeade, which is just very nostalgic to me. I love the smell. But it does a great job of removing your makeup. And then what I also really like about it is when you rinse it off, it completely rinses off and it doesn't leave any type of residue or anything on top of my face. So with dry hands and dry skin, you rub it into your face, it removes all of your makeup, then you rinse it, and then you can go in with your cleanser and actually cleanse your skin. And your cleanser doesn't have to be like trying to cleanse off any oil or anything like that that's left over from the cleansing balm. It just like fully leaves your skin fresh and clean for you to then go in with your second step cleanser. I love this stuff. Last time I went to buy it, it wasn't available on Sephora, so I don't know what's going on with that. I hope if they're reformulating it that they bring it back better than ever. I hope it comes back. I've been trying another one right now that's fine, but the texture just isn't the same and I'm missing this in my life. So fingers crossed that it comes back, guys. All right, next up, I have the Anastasia Brow Freeze. So I went through this whole container of brow wax. I really liked this. I felt like it did a great job of holding my brows in place and like giving the nice kind of like brushed up look that I like. What I don't love about this is that it's in this little pot. So I would have to be using disposable mascara wands to apply it, and I would be going through like one of those a week, and it's just very like unnecessarily wasteful, I feel. I've switched to the Benefit Fluff Up Brow Wax since buying this. This has the wand like built into it, so it stays in here. You don't need to use a new one every single week. It's just like way more convenient and better for the environment, I feel. So this is a good product. So if you're looking for a product like this to try, I definitely do recommend this to you. But I probably wouldn't buy it again because I'm really happy with the Benefit one. Another product from my Project 10 pan that I was so excited to use up. I was trying to use this up for so long. This was my Catherine Isabella blush in the color Lovey Dovey. It was a beautiful pink cream blush. If you guys have been watching my videos for any amount of time, you will have likely seen me use this. I loved this. I loved the formula. I loved the color. This brand was actually created by a friend of mine, but she created it like right before the pandemic, and I noticed that she's not selling her products anymore. So I don't know if they will ever come back. If they do, I'll definitely let you know because this was a standout from the brand for me. But yeah, another one that I can check off of my Project 10 pan list and something that I've been trying to use up for so long. Oh, I've got another little Charlotte Tilbury Rock and Coal pencil here. This one was in the color Barbarella Brown, a really pretty like deep brown color. And another mascara. This is the Merit Tubing Mascara. I've been through a couple bottles of this. I love this mascara. So it also has a natural wand. The look of the mascara on your lashes is not quite as nice as the Charlotte Tilbury one. However, because it's a tubing mascara, it is so long wearing. It will not smudge on you. It will not transfer. It comes off really easily with warm water at the end of the day. And I've tried tubing mascaras before that just make the lashes look really like stubby. This, on the other hand, really does make your lashes look nice, just not as nice as some other mascaras. So you kind of give up like the look of the lash in order to have like the long wear ability of it. I love it for summer when it's hot and humid and there's a really good chance of your mascara transferring. I wore this on my wedding day. Like I think it's a really great product. And if a tubing mascara is something that you're looking into, this is the best one that I've tried. We got another little pencil here. This is a white eyeliner. This is the Sephora brand. This is probably another product that's like over 10 years old. I've had this for so long. I used to really like to use a white in my waterline as opposed to like the Charlotte Tilbury one that I showed you before, which is more of a nude. But these days I prefer more of the nude. I just find it has the same effect, really brightening and opening up the eyes, but it doesn't look as stark or unnatural as a white does. So I am throwing this away. Like I feel like there is still a few uses out of it, but I've literally had it for so long, and I was noticing the last couple times that I was using it that my eyes were getting kind of itchy. So I figured why keep it? Like, let's just get rid of it. And then I've got 2 more products in here, you guys. Is that everything? I think that's everything I have. Here's another one of those Melon and Goetz products. This was the peppermint shampoo. Like I said, like I used up this whole thing just because it was good travel size. Like I took it with me traveling, but I didn't really notice it doing anything special for my hair, so I don't think it's worth the price. And then the last thing is this lip liner. This is a Charlotte Tilbury lip liner in the color Pink Venus. I'm actually wearing it today, but I've like covered it up with this bright pink lipstick, so you can't really see it much. But yeah, it has completely dried out. I don't know if you can see, but there's a big hole in the top there, and I pretty much used up the whole thing before that happened, so yay me. This is one of my favorite lip liners from Charlotte. She has so many beautiful lip liner shades, it's hard to choose a favorite. But for any like pinky toned lipsticks, this is great. And that's it, you guys. That's my entire Empties bag. That is all the products that I've used up in the last few months. I always end up tucking my hair behind my ears, and then I get this swooping this way, and I always want it to swoop this way, but it's my own fault for tucking it behind my ears. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed. I have lots of other Empties videos in a playlist on my channel, so I'll leave a link to that in the description box down below if you want to see any more of these videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.